precious bodhicitta, in those without it, may it be generated. In those who have it, may it never diminish it, but always continually increase. This is aspiration prayer of the bodhicitta or the compassions. I mean, you know that. We all know that's what we do. And this is the precious bodhicitta. Say the precious bodhicitta. Why is precious? I already said yesterday. The benefit and the power of the bodhicitta, there's nothing higher and bigger and better and deeper than the bodhicitta. Every good thing is what we call known as in the nirvana. Every good things in the nirvana, what we talk enlightenment, arhata, Buddhahood, and bodhisattvas, and all is developed from this. All is developed from this. Nothing came out of this. Therefore, it's so precious, so special, so extraordinary. Yet it's so ordinary. No one is out of this godliness. We all have this nature. Everyone, no one is out of this. It's ordinary, it's original, it's pure, it's simple, it's just the way things are. That's the nature it is. This is the precious bodhicitta. It's not just only having is enough, now we have to activate that. Activate this. We have to bring that. We have to bring that sizzling status. Sizzle status. Bring out. That's it. That's what he said. Those without it, may it be generated. How we generated that? That's what I've been talking, or we've been discussing. Four boundless. Four boundless is the way to activating, glorifying, sizzling, bring out. Out. That is four boundless. And four boundless I mentioned, and you know it's not just I mentioned. Love, compassion, joy, or rejoices, and equanimities. These are four, known as the four boundless. But present time, we all have these. It's not again out of range. We're not talking something that only Buddha has or great Bodhisattva has. We all have this. We all have this. But how we have now ourselves is limited. Our love is limited. Our compassion is limited. Our joy or rejoice is limited. Our equanimity and equality is limited. By who? How that happened? Because due to the duality, due to the ego clinging, due to the self-important and self-centered mind, whatever we name, because of that is limited. Where those came from is all came from our own mind. Therefore, what is also named in the Buddha's teaching? Delusions. It is delusions. It's a delusion. We're holding on to that. That's when we hold on to that, what is known as grasping, clinging. Where is grasping? Where is clinging? Again, there's nothing existing. No substantial, solid entity grasping, clinging as existing at all. Itself is delusion. Itself is diluted. Diluted, we hold it. Who is supported to hold that? Grasping itself supported to grasping. Is maintaining, upholding, it continually that. There's nothing else coming outside to uphold and helping support to keep that. It's one's own creations. Therefore, we have to release, we have to relax, we have to release that knot or tight. Who did that first place? We did. And now how we have to release that? Or release the knot? No, we have to do. Ourselves have to do. Each and individually have to do that. For that reason, what the gracious teacher Buddha said, I showed you the technique. It's now up to you how to do. It's not something that Buddha can do this and that things. If Buddha can do, Buddha did a long time ago to us. Buddha is full of compassion, full of love, and full of concern and thought to all living beings. Buddha did, or Buddhas did long time ago. But one's own deed, we have to clean up one by one's own self. It's our responsibility. We are not going to ask, well, do something that kind of believe onto that. That is not right. Everything what we do in the samsara, even in the samsara, we do ourselves. We are our responsibilities. So ultimately, no one is really, even though we have all the security, ensuring all these different things, but reality level, I have to take care of myself. Nobody is really has a capability to take care and handle that. Even they wanted to. It's the same way. Same way. We have to bring out these qualities. We have to maintain. For that is what it is. For example, Paul, boundless. We have to make this present time is limited and with boundaries. We have to break that boundaries. We have to release that every directions. And let that love and compassion, rejoice, and equanimity shine to every direction as a brilliant sign without any boundaries, without any restrictions. When we do this, as I said yesterday, then it becomes limitless. Limitless, boundless. Boundless. And your love and where your heart opening is boundless, limitless, and vastness, and where it's reaching to all the sentient beings without any discrimination, it's the limitless. All the sentient beings are limitless, limitless, boundless. There's no numbers. So where your opening is boundless, where reaching out is boundless or the limitless, and then benefit in the teaching set. In the benefit and the result is limitless. Benefit. The power, what you're really doing, something that you never did or we never did by ego clingings. Today we redirecting our ego. We redirecting our self-important. We redirecting self-centered mind. Breaking that wall, that regiment, that conceptions. And opening clearly to all living beings. That is how wondrous, how beautiful it is, how special it is. This is the way to go, to help you to all the sentient beings. That's the what we take the journey up to the enlightenment of Buddhas. So this is the what often teaching said. First is here, first is love, then second is compassion, and third is rejoice, and fourth is joy. I mean, as you know. But according to the teaching, according when it comes to the practice level, many great masters in the practice lineage mentioned, first you should activate more equanimities. Equanimity is very important. Equanimity will balance you. So our love and compassion, joy and rejoice are not become emotions. And then if it's become emotion, then is again we're making grasping and clinging. Clinging and is not good enough, is not good enough to help you to the beings. Therefore, this equality thought. So that means love and compassion is balanced. Love is balanced on the compassion. Love is balanced in the equanimity, or love is based on the equanimity. Compassion is based on the equanimity, and the rejoice and joy is based on the equanimities. And we do this that way. If we practice with that, then love will become the pure, compassion being pure, and the rejoice and the joy become pure, and then it completely blended in perfectly, is benefiting to all the beings. At the same time, we are cleansing and purifying our obscurations, obstacles. With this beautiful balance and equanimity kind of understanding, and then do the practice, start with the loving kindness, as teaching said. Love and taking all the sentient beings. So this is the what I'm told to kind of talk a little bit about that, and that's it. So here, how we going to keep this? According again, this sentence. In those without it, may it generate it. So that is what is generated. Poor boundless. Bring up that will make the generating the bodhicittas. And now those who have the bodhicitta are generated that. And then third line is, those who have it, may it never diminish it. How this will diminish it? Again, due to our habit patterns and grasping, the ego or self-important, self-centered mind is always run our things. And that is demolishing. Whenever that happening, or for that reason, always increasing. Always keep up the poor boundless. Always keep up the poor boundless. How to also to grow up that, how to maintain that. Then with the, such as actualizing bodhicitta. As I said yesterday, whenever you know, actualizing bodhicitta with the 6 paramata practices. We do kind of keep the 6 paramata practices with this poor boundless thought. It will maintain, keep the stabilize the bodhicitta, and at the same time it is bring the growth and the development. And how it will bring the development. And that is then by always continue increase. Always then it will increase. The increase. Always increasing and developing and advancing. Path, 10 bhumi, all those Buddha teaching mentioned, that will grow that. And again to summarize that, to bring that, summarize again one more how we do. This is what in the teachings said. What Buddha put so simple and beautiful, something that we can kind of keep that in the mind, in the heart. What in here it is. Again, in Dharmapala prayer we have this. This is the essence teaching of the Buddha. Said, do not engage in any negative activities. Do not engage in any negative activities. And practice virtues perfectly. Completely subjugate your own mind. This is teaching of the Buddha, or this is teaching of Buddha. So that is the one. Again, to simplify this. Again, how to maintain this bodhicitta. Again, how to do this. And that is, do not engage in any negative activities. Negative activity is a result. Result or is a fruit, for example, fruit. What is the cause of negative activities? We discussed it the other day or said it quite a few times. Cause of negative is nothing but negative emotions. Negative emotions. What are those? Ignorance, attachment, and anger. Those are everything. And then jealous and arrogance, so forth. These are the cause of negativities. And where that come from again? It's the same thing. It's all come from mind. And then these all negatives, even called negatives, they're not substantial solid existing. They are again just an energy, vibration of the mind, in other words. No, there's no substantial solid existing. Ever you really analyze, investigate it through the analytic or the exam that intellectually, where is that? This is all creation of the mind. Said why is it called negative? I mentioned so many times, and you know, because it is unwholesome. It is hurting myself and hurting others. And that's why it's called negatives. It is creating unpleasant environment to me or to myself and to the others. It don't bring peace, happiness, joy. It won't bring. Therefore, it's known as negativities. So, for that reason, being as practitioners, we're trying to really always thoughtful with our mind and our actions. That is what Buddha said. That is Buddha's reminder. The negative is going to hurt me, hurt to my friend, my family, and everyone. And so therefore, I'm trying to be thoughtful with that is. And then action is louder than the thinking, is reflecting to outside. That definitely will hurt every time. So that is what really Buddha is saying. Should not do any negative activities. If we can, definitely should do not any negative activities. Even when we cannot do, but we should try to remember teaching and try to remember the benefit or the consequences of that. This. And if we do that, what is known as in Buddhism, called practitioners. Buddha's teaching never mentioned any places where violence is good. Any name, whatever names, there is no any violence. And that is what it should not do. If anything is violence, it's based on the emotions. It's based on the negative emotions. What are those negative emotions? Again, ignorance is fundamental, attachment, anger, and arrogance, and jealous. Jealous. And combination of that, performing this. So, should not do any negative activities. And then do the virtues practice perfectly, or practice virtues perfectly. What is virtues? The virtues is then, again, it has cause, it has content. Virtues itself is like result or fruit. The cause of virtues is a good heart. Simple to tell. Good heart. Based upon the true love, true compassion, true wisdoms. For that reason, Great Master Nagarjuna said in his teaching, what said? When you detachment and no anger and no ignorance is the virtues. That is virtues. Whatever come from that, it is known as then virtues. So, perform the virtuous activity. And where these virtues and all these virtues came from? Again, is from mind. It's not from any outside that is. It's all about our mind. Mind. And reveal that virtues. Let that shine. Let that come out. And in order to do this, the most important is then here, see, completely subjugating your own mind. Subjugating your own mind. What that subjugating means here? Subjugating the ego clinging, subjugating the self-important, subjugating the self-centered mind, and together with that, subjugating the attachment and anger and jealous and arrogance. Subjugating. And when you try to, how we do subjugate that? Also, if we don't follow after that, even as it arises in our mind, but if we don't follow, activate that, that is how we subdue, we reduce in strength. That means when you don't follow after that, that means you got intelligence. Wisdom is coming through. Wisdom is coming. And then you stopped. You didn't follow after that. What happened to that thought? Negative thoughts. It then is liberated according to Dzogchen teaching. Liberated. According like in the Vajrakilaya teaching, subjugated. You subjugated power of the wrath of your compassion. Power of the wrath of your wisdoms. You really subjugated. Subjugated. That is what it says. And through that, then increase this bodhicitta. Always always, as much as we can, with the great joy, the great appreciation. There's nothing better and beautiful gift to my own self in this life and the future life more than bodhicitta. So really recognize the quality and important and how precious it is, and always glorifying and following that in that light. And that is known as then in the Buddha's teaching, general Buddha's teaching, bodhisattvas, male and female. And even Buddha Shakyamuni called those practitioners noble son and noble daughters. They're nobilities, truly, who follow that, who practice that. So that is what known as the Phurba of compassion, Phurba of the bodhicittas. That. So that is really, I just thought to talk that. So with this text we have beautiful, and we chant this every day. So every time, so I thought, well, even though this is not something not knowable that, but so I thought to talk that really, and then now